when we let that anger loose, there are serious negative consequences for it. Admit it, you love being angry. You love the adrenaline rush that comes from the rage you feel. And you just want to let it loose. You want to reach back in time and grab that primordial savage and bring it to the future so that you could let that creature loose through you. The media makes it look so awesome though. Dragon Ball, Naruto, all those shonen anime, the Hulk, Wolverine, make it look so badass when they let their rage loose. Hell, even the Tasmanian devil looks awesome when he lets loose. They make it seem like when you get angry and let that anger out, you upgrade to a better version of yourself. But in reality, we don't have that ability. In reality, when we let that anger loose, there are serious negative consequences for it. One of the biggest costs that my clients from around the world tell me is that when they let their anger out, it costs them their relationships with their significant other, their family, and their friends. The people around them feel like they have to walk on eggshells because they don't want to make that person angry with anything they say or do. And I get it. I'd play a lot of video games when I was younger, and being a part of a big family meant that there was a lot of noise. So whenever I'd lose, I'd blame them for distracting me. And looking back on it, I feel like an idiot for even thinking that. Because literally, it's just a game. But I'd let my anger out on them, blaming them for distracting me. The second cost of your anger could be financial. If you lose your relationship, specifically a marriage in the US, you could end up paying for lawyer fees, divorce fees, and alimony. You could end up paying that alimony for years to come. And that is a huge financial cost. That's not even considering the cost of things that you break when you're feeling angry. They could be little things. But if you're so angry, you drive your car into a building and the electricity shuts off for the entire block, that could end up costing you millions of dollars. The third cost of your anger are your rights. If you end up so angry, you attack somebody, you could end up serving jail time for that. And that jail time is a permanent mark on your record. If you get a fit of road rage and you cut someone else off, they end up driving off the road and the entire family in that car dies. Then you're responsible for their death. Which means not only do you have to serve the jail time, which is a loss of your rights and freedom, but you end up having to live with that guilt for the rest of your life. The third cost of having uncontrolled anger is the cost to your private life. Nobody likes being around somebody who's constantly angry. So what ends up happening is that in your private life, you end up being alone. When you're angry, you might have to struggle with the loneliness that comes with it. And if you're attacking the closest people in your life, they're gonna end up not being close to you at all anymore. The fourth cost of your uncontrolled anger is physical pain. Let's say you're so angry, you have to punch something, so you swing your arm into the wall. What you don't realize is that it's a brick wall. So not only are your knuckles bleeding, but you end up breaking some bones as well. And with those broken bones, you have to pay for the medical bills that come with it. Not only do you end up losing your ability to do your work, but you end up losing your ability to enjoy your hobbies at home. You also have to struggle with normal daily activities like eating, brushing your teeth, and moving around. And so the pain builds up and you get even angrier. The uncontrolled anger also can cost you your health. People who are unhappy struggle with getting enough good quality sleep. They can also suffer from heart conditions, such as an increase in blood pressure and risk for cardiovascular diseases that result in stroke and or death. The fifth cost of uncontrolled anger is the emotional pain. Not only do you have to feel alone when you're angry because nobody wants to be around negative, angry people, but once that anger fades, you're struggling with the anxiety, stress, and depression of being alone. But when that anger fades, you have to struggle with the depression, anxiety, and stress of the consequences of your actions when you were angry. So what happens is you turn to vices like drugs, alcohol, sex, and porn just so that you could feel better and escape the anxiety and pain. And those vices end up adding up in costs as well. And the sixth cost of uncontrolled anger is your reputation. I know that if I had medical professionals that were uncontrollably angry, I wouldn't trust them to handle responsibilities. I would see them as a liability. And if I was uncontrollably angry, people wouldn't trust me with their medical conditions. So don't ever think that uncontrolled anger is just an internal emotion. There are external costs to this, to you and the people around you. And these costs add up. But don't panic, because you're in command of the actions you take because of your emotions. If you build yourself to become a warrior within, you can control your anger. And that's where the Emotional RX program comes in. It's a program that quickly helps you dissolve your anger so that you can think clearly and not react to everything that comes your way. I've had clients who've seen immediate results with only one session that's changed their lives forever. And you don't have to trust me. Here's the proof. If you're interested in more information, check out down the link below. What do you guys think? What are the costs of your anger? Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, guys, feel free, feel happy.